held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember.
What a job here by the special teams coach to come up with this design block on the field goal. You could see it. From the left side, they had exactly what they wanted to be. The designated guy that's coming in makes the block, and you get a heck of a turn of events.
And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense.
I get being upset at the ball carrier from ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Burns. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The game makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Burns. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And they pick up the first on the ground. It's like Georgia will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. And at first down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Burns. Burns is made. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. Not even throwing Geno Atkins, but a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The punt team making their way on the field.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's...
Breaks free with room to run. Tackle finally made, Tom, at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Pressure is coming. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back, it's Burns. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but then is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Looking for his big tight end. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught out of the middle. It's Terry. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Missouri offense back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Looking deep down the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Missouri now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be credited as a sack.
Now this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Will not be brought down. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The defense all over it. They stop right at the line.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
13.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. New center down to the offense. First and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking to pass. It's Burns. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.